The main thing I want to talk to you about later on actually is that sodding Mini. Yes, that Mini has come back to haunt me. Today's video is sponsored by Topdon and their amazing ARTIDIAG 600S diagnostic machine, the new 2024 updated version. Now, the ARTIDIAG 600S is a mid-range diagnostic machine suitable for amateurs and also mechanics. It packs incredible value and packs a mighty punch. You're able to use this machine on all major makes and models. You'll be able to scan things like engine management systems, DPF systems, ABS systems, airbag systems. It'll do a full health scan of the vehicle. It'll work on throttle bodies and it'll work on injectors for such as injector coding. It'll work on park brake systems. It's absolutely packed full of functionality and it's just been improved as well. It's now got more service settings than ever before, a brand new screen and resolution system, a longer battery life, and also a better operating system. And also still at that same price of £135 RRP. However, it is now back on promotion for a limited time only. You can get additional 20% off. You can get this machine for £108 by using this promo code here on screen. So simply go down to the link in the description, click on those links, type in that promo code, and you'll get this discounted a further 20% at £108. Now, please make sure you use our links in the description to make sure you're getting it from the correct provider, making sure you're getting the up-to-date machine, the new 2024 version with all new functionalities, making sure you're getting the warranty and also your free lifetime updates. Yes, it comes with free lifetime updates, so this machine will never ever be outdated. So if you want to get hold of arguably one of the best value diagnostic machines on the market that packs a mighty punch, then get hold of the ARTIDIAG 600 today by clicking on that link description. Use our promo code. You've only got until the 28th of September to get hold of one, so get hold of one now. Evening all, welcome back to the Car UK channel and to here at the car pitch in Crewe in Cheshire, where I deal in cars under £5,000, the budget end of the market. Right, update video of here at the pitch, what's been going on over the last sort of 10 to 14 days, how's my life been, what's been happening. Well, let's have a walk around and chat to you about that. The main thing I want to talk to you about later on actually is that sodding Mini. Yes, that Mini has come back to haunt me. We'll talk more about that later on. But first of all, let me show you around what's been going on here, because we actually have made a bit of space. Might not look like it at first, but generally we have made a bit of a progress on the pitch, turned a bit of a corner. We're starting to see a little bit of light now, because we've had a bit of a rotten 4 or 5 weeks, if I'm honest with you, with all sorts of things going on, warranty claim issues which we've had to resolve. We've had a lot of problems trying to get stuff organised, prep-wise. It's just been a bit of a frustrating time, plus I went away as well, which was a really bad mistake, because it was, whilst this was all going on, I say going away wasn't not a bad idea at all. But anyway, let me show you around first inside what we've been doing, what we've been buying, what we've been selling, and what we've been doing, getting up to. Okay, so inside first, we'll start off with 2 cars on the ramp. We've got the Nissan Micra and a Vauxhall Corsa. This is a sold car, the Vauxhall Corsa, low mileage Corsa that we bought from Aston Barclay about a month or so ago. Let's say it's a nice thing, this, on a 14 plate, 1 litre, Eco-Flex, cheap road tax, etc. Had a customers in last week who bought this one, put a deposit down on it, and we've now got it in the workshop to complete all the little jobs on it. The main one being a Corsa, of course, it wants a timing chain. Of course it wants a timing chain. Every sodding one we get in needs a bloody timing chain. We've almost priced it into the job now, and we buy them. But anyway, this one, what you're doing, a little bit of a rattle on start-up. Well, that has now been organised. Done that today. In fact, we've got a picture of it here, actually, all being put back together, and that's all running now perfectly. All serviced up. We've also sorted the wheels out. They were originally black. They had been painted black, but they weren't the best, so we've had them resorted. We've already got a little ding now to deal on the tailgate, little dent man job, and that is pretty much it. It's ready to roll. A couple of number plates as well. So we're near enough there on the Corsa, so that will be going out hopefully next week. Nissan Micra in the air, that's on the ramp because it's got a little bit of a squeak. We managed to get it sort of on sale last week. We were waiting prep signing it and a price in the window, give it a bit of a clean up. Got a bit of paint done on it as well. I think it had a bit of paint on one of the doors. I think it was this side, what it's doing. Anyway, that's been done. And it looks really well, but it's just got a squeak on it and has been bugging me because it's not ideal to have a horrible squeak when you're on a test drive because it just puts people off. So I've had it on the ramp today and I found it. It's a noisy top mount, so I'm going to change both the top mounts and both the shockers on the front and say we can get it back on sale Monday. And say low mileage thing as well. I've actually had a bit of interest on it, people asking about it, and I've got a test drive booked on it on Tuesday. So the plan is to get it up and running for then, get the customer in it, and hopefully they'll buy it because they are really interested in it. So that's good news on that one. We've outside made a bit of progress. Doesn't look like it, but we have made progress. We've got gaps appearing as well, so which is always good news. We've got a few cars on sale. We've also sold a few as well. So we'll go through those. First ones, well, we'll start off this side. So we've got gaps here, which is good. We've not had space here in ages. We've got an i10 on sale today. This is come from Aston Barclay. I think we covered it in a video about a month ago. It had a bit of a dodgy clutch, should we say. It had a very sloppy clutch pedal, and other than that it was all right, but it was just the clutch wasn't right, and had a bit of lack appeal as well on door handles and the tailgate. Anyway, it's been to paint. Paint man's done as proud as always. Done the bumper, done the handles, done the wing mirrors, sorted all them out, buffed it all over, and it's come up looking like a new penny. We've done 70,000 miles as well, just turned 70,000 miles on me, and say it's been priced up accordingly, £24.95. Got history of it on a 60 plate. We sell these all day long, and we've already had someone inquire on it today, so that's looking pretty promising. By the way, the clutch issue was actually the cable, which is what we thought it was originally when we bought it. We test drove it, it just didn't feel right, and the actual cable on it had been fitted by someone, was brand new, but it was the wrong clutch cable for it. Anyway, we managed to change it for the correct one, and it now has a lovely clutch in it, all working perfectly, so that's good news. We've also had a bit of interest this week on the 308. We've got a person on that at the moment, and we're just in the last sort of stages of a potential sale coming on that one, so they've had a test drive on that, so we'll see if that progresses. But hopefully that does, because we would like to see that one go. So it's a nice thing that, I mean, I'm getting a few people walking on inquiring about it. So it might not last on the pitch as long as I first thought it may. I thought it might be one of those cars that will hang around for a while, but it seems to be driving a lot of interest. Clio, we brightened that up this week. Got that sort of near enough on sale now. In fact, I think my colleague has put a price board in the window for it. It's a nice thing. It's a 1.2 non-turbo version, which was ones we buy. It should be up for 3695, but it's not. Look at that. He's put it up for 3665. He's got the 6 upside down. Well done. Never mind. I'll be wording about that on Monday. But anyway, at least it's up for sale now, and we've had a couple of people inquire about that. It's quite a modern car, that Clio. We've also got the VW Fox on sale, a little cheapie, 1995. That's only done 70,000 miles. Had someone on that this morning, so that's good. We've got inquiries on that. Little 107, they always fly out the door. Had a few inquiries on that. 208 is also well, it's on sale. It's been on sale for about a week. We've managed to get this was a pain to get hold of, a wiper arm. Blimey, I had to order one online in the end. Could not get one locally without going to Peugeot and having my wallet surgically removed. But yeah, that's up for sale now anyway. Just got to do the wheels on that. I need to get the wheels sorted next week. So it drives superb, but it's just the wheels letting it down. So I need to get them done next week. A little diesel 208 on a 15 plate, only like 3,200 quid. So much car for little money for what it is. KA in the corner. KA sold. A little Ford KA, 1.2 petrol. This is the thing we've practically rebuilt. It has had new axles on it, it had new shockers on it, all sorts done to it. In fact, I can show you the axle. You can see it might be a bit dark, but they are. I can quite see it or not, but it has been done. So that is now sold. With a customer on that yesterday. It's put a deposit down on it, so I'm really pleased with that, because that's been with us for a while, and it was a problem car at one point, but we managed to get it fixed and sorted, and now hopefully we can get it out to the customer next week. Also today, we've had a bit of a busy day in fairness. We've sold the Nissan Duke. This has only been on sale for 24 hours. Loads of inquiries on it. Whilst it was sort of in the corner off sale, it was in the corner on axle stands for a few days, and we had people coming in asking about it, because it needed to go on axle stands because the wheels, diamond cut wheels, needed redoing. So I've had all them redone, and they look absolutely superb. Them wheels come back well. So that's sold today. Little 1.5 diesel, done 69,000 miles of history. Real nice car. Customers came in, fell in love with it, put a deposit down straight away on it, so that's good. So that's a bit of progress there. We've also got on sale as well, yesterday we put this on sale, the Chevrolet Spark, 1.2 petrol, cheap road tax. They offer superb value for money, these, and they don't usually last long on the pitch. The last two I've had have flown out the door. 2650 on a 13 plate. It's just really cheap motor in, a lot of car for very little money, and they don't drive that bad either. We've actually put a brand new clutch in that as well. It was slipping, so we put a brand new clutch in. So that's also been done this week on sale, which is good. And it's not a bad little thing inside. It's all right. It's got half leather in it. It's got reasonable spec for a car this age. It has got aircon in it. It has got aircon in it. It has got lecky windows front and back. It has got Bluetooth and stuff like that. It's okay for what it is. They're just cheap motoring. Another cheap motoring car we've got on. Well, I haven't got it on sale, but we've nearly got it on sale. Hopefully by Tuesday, Wednesday next week is this Vauxhall Viva. this Vauxhall Viva, was waiting on a bumper for it. We've ordered for it because it's damaged on this corner here and it's not quite sitting right, so we just decided to get another bumper. Colour's a bit odd as well, but we have managed to sort one, and then we're going to bolt that on next week and get that on sale. Only done 60,000 miles. This is quite a rare thing. It's quite an odd spec one, because usually these have got like half leather in on an SE, because and it's not very nice leather they usually put in them. This has got cloth, but I prefer it with cloth because the leather seats they use in these, the bolsters wear, and it just always crack and look awful. I say we've had two previously, and they've had a few cracks in them, but we've had to sort of price them accordingly. But this one's got cloth in, which I'm pleased about, and it's a bit specky. It's got lecky windows, it's got Bluetooth, it's got aircon, it's got lane assist in it, like stop start. For a car that was probably like 7 or 8 grand new, it's not bad really for what it is, and it's a nice colour. Bit Marmite colour, some would say, but I think it's all right. Anyway, that should be on sale next week, and we've had people inquiring about it again today, so it's been a pretty busy old day. Now, I've also been creating quite a lot of space as well. You can see behind me quite a lot of space there. I've got rid of a few cars, traded some off. I've got a couple of Seats I got rid of, a Leon that was lying around which I've got in the workshop and decided not to bother with, an IB for a few other bits and bobs like that, some Corsas, some older Corsas, a few other little bits and sods that's needed going. And I've got some other vehicles in the corner here which I've got earmarked down for traders to have. So I'm generally creating some space, which is good, and hopefully in the next sort of week or so we might actually get to a position where we can start getting another row of cars and start getting things looking a lot more like a car pitch rather than a storage yard, which is what we've been looking like for the last few weeks. Because I say it's been really difficult the last few weeks to get anything on sale because we've been drowning in basically warranty claims and having cars with particularly difficult issues on sold cars we've had to sort of get sorted, and it's just took up all the time. And then I went away on holiday at the worst possible moment, and things just came back, well, madness, absolute madness I've returned to, and you say we've just been catching a tail ever since. But we think we've now turned the corner. I've only got, well, one warranty claim left now to deal with, and it's actually, I'll show you, it's this Cash guy over here. We sold this about 5 weeks ago, and unfortunately the clutch is gone, which is a shame. It's actually the slave cylinder that's gone, it's leaking, but there we are. It's nothing you can do about that. You can't foresee that happening. Slave cylinders will just burst, you lose the pedal, and that's it. They don't just start leaking over a period of time, and you could notice it and fix it on a PDI or see it. You just can't. They just, one day it'll work, next day bang, it's gone. And unfortunately it's happened to the customer when it's happened. Although I say unfortunately, from the customer's perspective, at least it's done it now because it's under warranty and he gets it fixed and he hasn't got to worry about the bill. So from that side of it, there's a positive. But yeah, it's still a bit of a pain for us. Obviously we've got to fix it. But it's been dropped off, and hopefully we'll get on that tomorrow and get that back to him next week, and we can get clear. And I'll be glad to see the back of cars needing clutches, because we've had a right run of them. We've had 3 or 4 we've had to do clutches on over the past 5 or 6 weeks. Again, I think all but one of them was slave cylinders failing. And I say, with clutches, if the clutch is high, and we do loads of clutches, we're actually probably quite proactive when it comes to clutches and changing them. We don't take any chances with them. If we think they're dodgy, we do them. But when the clutch is high or slipping, obviously it needs changing. If it's got a noisy thrust bearing, it needs changing. If it feels heavy, it needs changing. But you just can't foresee if it's just going to collapse randomly on the customer in a few weeks' time or a few months' time, which is what we've been facing really over the last couple of months. It's just a bad run. These things happen. But there we are. We're nearly there. We've nearly turned a corner, and hopefully soon we will be in a better position and start to get, like I said, looking more like a car pitch again. That's what I want to be doing. Right, anyway, let me talk to you about this Mini. Yes, that Mini Cooper S that I was told by you guys on the channel, or most of you, when I actually first bought it, for the love of God, don't retail it. And I went against that judgment. Well, I shan't do that again, because that car has been an absolute pain for us. And this week we've had to conclude on that car with effectively refunding the customer, which is not something I like doing, but there we go. Basically, the short story of it is we bought a Mini. Well, I didn't buy it actually, we took it in part exchange. We swapped it for a Vauxhall Astra Tourer, I think it was. It came in with, anyway, it came in and it had good margin in it, and me being the trader inside me thought, we can go on with that, and it drove fine, had good history. It was actually a really decent car. Sold it, customer loved it, had no issues for about 2.5 months, and then it developed a water leak. It came in here. We fixed the water leak. It was a bit tricky, but we managed to fix it, and then it started basically causing a problem when we restarted it the following day, well, weekend. I think we fixed it on the Friday and we came to it Monday morning. That was it. Came to it Monday morning, started it up to get it out the door, back to the customer, and it just basically threw a light on, started having a wobbler, and started rattling. And basically what had happened is the chain had gone. The chain had moved, stretched, if you like, whatever, and it was probably going anyway. So obviously we got to do that because it's still under warranty, and it was probably failing at the time when he purchased it or when it worn. So we're no two ways about it. You're going to have to deal with it. So no problem, we dealt with it. We had to get someone else to sort the chain out for us because we didn't have the tools to do it here. Locking kits, they organised the chain, did that for us, got it sorted, no problem. But it still wasn't right afterwards. It still was having an issue where it was throwing up a light for the Vanos system when it was not. We couldn't work out why it was. We changed all the pulleys on it. Obviously, they come in the kit. It didn't make any blind bit of difference. We tried all sorts to it. It just didn't. We just couldn't get this light to go off. It was causing a problem. So in the end, I actually went to a mini specialist, some guys who actually took over my previous business. They actually bought it off me, and they deal with minis, and they've actually still got the car now. Now they think they've actually cracked it now, and they're in the process of sorting it. They actually think they know what's wrong with it. I'll keep that back until another video, until it's actually fixed. I'll explain more about what the real issue is and let you know. But anyway, the point being, in the meantime, the customer, who's been very, very patient, it has to be said, is basically sort of got a little bit sort of peed off now to the point where he started asking for a refund. And I've decided just to cave in and go, do you know what, I'll give him the refund. I mean, technically I wouldn't have to give him a refund because I do, as a dealer, have a right to repair. So I have a right to repair the vehicle, statutory rights you get under consumer law. But there comes a point when if it's taking too long, you have to think, is this fair or not? So I basically explained to him, look, if you want a refund, we'll do a refund. Obviously he has to pay mileage allowance out of that statutory fee. It varies from dealers to dealers. Some charge silly money. I mean, I know some dealers who charge £1 a mile, which is ridiculous. The industry average is about 45p. I use 35p because I always can't be questioned then that I'm just using the average. I always go slightly under, so it's not never going to be an issue. But you are legally allowed to charge that for a vehicle, particularly if it's after 30 days of purchase. You are allowed to charge mileage allowance because people can't use a car for free. So that got deducted out of it. It was only a couple £100, and then I paid the man back for his car, and we left and parted, shook hands, and everyone was happy, which is good because obviously I get stressed out about stuff like that, and I just wanted it gone. But we now own a Mini. Now own the Mini Cooper again, and we're going to have to get it sorted. Well, let the guys finish off sorting it, get it back here, mint it up, and then decide what we're going to do with it. Do we just trade it on and get rid of it, get its trade cost, and let someone else dabble with it, or do we try and retail it again? I know some of you are now probably typing, going, "What are you doing? Don't retail it again." But you've got now is you now built up costs. You're obviously going to pay to have it. I don't know what the bill is yet. There's going to be a bill for it, and you've got to think, well, if it's right now, maybe it is worth just trying to, get it retailed again and get some of your money back, or do you just trade it on? And by now you will be making a loss on it because I can't see us getting the money back. We're going to have to pay to have it fixed, and all the other bits we've had to do to it. We've had to put a chain on it and the kits, and they're quite expensive. Yeah, so it's not going to work out good for us. It's going to be a kick in the old bollocks. That's basically what's going to be happening on the financial front. But there we are. But at least we've concluded the matter. I hate having warranty claims hanging over me. I don't want them. I want them to be resolved. I want them done because I don't want them messing customers about, and it stresses me out. So I am sort of relieved that we've got that resolved, but not the way I wanted it resolved, and I wanted it fixed and back to the customer. But these things happen. This is what happens in this game. And overall, generally, for the age of vehicles that we deal in, which is obviously older cars, let's be honest, we don't get many warranty claims. We've just had a fucking run over the last 6 weeks, which is like, I mean, you just couldn't foresee. I would never have foreseen that happening for us. We see, going back on the previous year we've been here, we get the odd one, and it's usually like little niggly things, and it's rare, but we just had a bad run. It is just a bad run. There we go. So anyway, that is concluded, and I'm glad it is concluded because I started off this week when I come back on Monday morning to work, really sort of stress levels up here, trying to get through the week and trying to sort of get some organisation back, get these quarantine issues done with and dealt with, and trying to get that pitch refilled back up. And I've made a bit of a dent into that, so I'm quite pleased with what we've achieved, but there's still a long way to go. So I'm hoping that the next few weeks, things are going to be a little bit more kinder to us, and we can actually start to get back to where we need to be. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. I am, by the way, back at the auctions this week. I'm going to be going back to a couple of auction houses, and I will be filming as well. So you will see some auction content coming imminently. I haven't done any auction videos for a while. Apologies for that. I've been away, like I said, and we had lots of things to do here, and I've just not been buying at the auctions that much. But I am going back there very, very soon, and I will definitely do some film footage for you, because I always get asked about the auction content. You've not been doing the auction content. I will do it. It's just very difficult sometimes to get down there and film when you want to. Anyway, it will come in soon, I promise. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't checked out today's sponsor as well, our friends at Topdon, make sure you check out that link description to make sure you get the best offer on those machines. Make sure you use that promo code to get the discount. Like I say, it's only a limited time to get hold of the new diagnostic machine, the DIAG 600S. Thanks again, and I'll see you all very soon.